The Suffolk-Essex border, a cameo of picture postcard England. And this is the estate of Edward Collingwood Bathurst, as English a name as you could find anywhere in Debrett's. You can soon get lost in this cultivated wilderness, 2 acres of overgrown greenery that Squire Bathurst has planted over the past 30 years. It's a monument to his curious passion. But Edward Collingwood Bathurst, CB and Bar, doesn't live in a large ancestral house as you might imagine. He in fact lives in a cabin in the clearing at the far side of the estate.
Hello, John.
Edward Collingwood Bathurst, as English as they come, has always wanted to be a Scotsman.
Well, I simply love Scotland. You know, I think they're fine people. They're great fighters with tremendous courage. And with the courage, there's also the beauty of the mountains and the heathers and everything there about it. It's absolutely steeped in history, but of a real strong fighting nation that fights for a good cause always.
If Edward's garden looks a little wild, it's all quite deliberate. A landscape gardener by profession, he's designed it as a mini Scotland, the Highlands recreated in the heart of the English countryside.
This is my idea of a Scottish blend, John, you see.
Does that account for all the heathers?
The different types of heathers there. This one here is a Cornish heather, and there's another one over there, that's St. Keverne, and behind us is a tree heather, flowers in the winter time. Another one over there too. They grow up quite tall in time.
Edward the Sassenach is in fact a Macockney. He hails from London. Now 77, he first got a taste for Scotland when he saw action with the army with the London Scottish Regiment. As a young man, Edward developed a wandering streak, and after the last war, he decided to pursue his somewhat unconventional existence. It meant building a home, a cross between a log cabin and a greenhouse. There's no gas, no electricity, and the water's from a well. But to Edward, it's Shangri-La, Scottish style.
Come in, John. Welcome, you know, here in this little shack. Not much room, we better sit on the bed.
I'll sit down there, shall I?
Righto, I'll make a cup of tea.
That'll
A cup
be
of
very
chai.
nice.
Make you feel a bit thirsty now,
That's
eh?
nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I see you've got the Rabbie Burns here anyway.
Yes, I like his poems. They're so mixed, aren't they, one another? Especially, I like the one of the Red, Red Rose there. There's another one of Halloween, isn't there, too, that's good, and so many others there. My word, what a reputation he had. Fine one, I think.
When did you join the London Scottish Regiment?
In 1913, when I was 17, right from my colonel's office. I was in a shipping office in those days, folded umbrella and all that sort of thing, you know, and a bowler.
And you stayed in for how long?
Went right through the First World War. I was right out in action in 1914, and on the different fronts, Western and Eastern Front, Salonika, Palestine, and that. It cost me nothing. And then later I rejoined the Second World War, rejoined the good old regiment there. So you can understand why I think so much of everything Scottish. I saw them in action there. My God, they were men. I'm proud of them. I'll never forget them.
Edward's lifestyle might be simple, but it's not that of a hermit. He's a popular fellow with his old army comrades and the people who live hereabouts. And Edward makes regular visits to the places where he saw action and, of course, to his beloved Highlands. Well, Ted, I know you're an FRHS, which is a Fellow of the Royal Horticultural Society.
Yes.
But earlier on, I said that you were a CB with Bar.
Oh, yes,
Now,
yes.
what's that?
Oh, yes, I gained that distinction, you know. Yes, CB and bars, you should have said.
Yeah?
Several times. Confined to barracks, that means. Got it? Right.